All right, another big day for a Chelsea video, and here we are to deliver just that. 4 big topics that we're going to be discussing today. Do you know how Lavia ended up at Chelsea and how Caicedo played a role in that? We're going to be covering that. We also do have something on the project Chelsea that keeps attracting all these young, beautiful and talented players, and well, why we should be excited about it, what we should be taking care of, and well, why you should also be caring about what could go wrong. We're going to be breaking that down right here. Of course, Nico Jackson and Moises Caicedo are Chelsea players that we look forward to seeing how they will do this weekend, and that too we're going to be breaking down on this particular video. So yes, subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Turn on that notification bell, because every time we release these ones, some of you need to be reminded that they are out. We need you to know about that. And yeah, follow me on social media. Desire Derek Ford Mugomisa is my name. Now let's get into this proper. First one that will be bringing us into this conversation is this right here. Have a look. So, Jurgen Klopp reached out to Moises Caicedo for the first time hours earlier after Liverpool agreed a £111 million deal with Brighton. He sent a series of messages making it clear how much he admired him. Moises texted back saying he did not want to move to Anfield and was only looking to join Chelsea. How about that? This guy, like I said earlier in another video, he became a Chelsea legend even before he joined us. How do you turn down Liverpool in that manner? Well, it is beautiful stuff, isn't it? Let's get to look at more of what this particular article with The Athletic. By the way, if you haven't seen it, I'm going to be putting a link in the description below, so you need to read that one. Now, according to The Athletic, Moises Caicedo never even wanted to discuss personal terms with Liverpool. Senior sources at Chelsea are under the impression the salary was not a decisive factor behind Caicedo's choice, and that he would have earned around the same, if not more, at Liverpool. And of course, that also had something to do with how long the contract would be at Liverpool. This guy, we chased him from January all through to when we signed him, and it looks like he was sold. He's also in that article. You will find out that there is an established Ecuadorian that is community in London, and that too is believed to have been a selling point. He was set on London, he was set on Chelsea. We had shown him how much we wanted him, and then of course that all played out in the end as we got to get our man right there. Now, we also find out in that article that Chelsea, they liked Declan Rice too, but did not want to be drawn into a bidding war with Arsenal, especially after discovering his preference was to go to the Emirates right there. So that is all in that article. In that link, like I told you, the link is down in the description. You can get to check it out. But what a man Moises Caicedo is, and of course we can't wait to have him play his best football for this particular club. Now that article is one major one. It doesn't stop there. It continues with, of course, his role in signing Romeo Lavia, and it was in Will Rayner, he gets to tweet and said it was fantastic to see that Moises Caicedo played a vital role in persuading Romeo Lavia to join Chelsea this summer. According to the Athletic article, Caicedo messaged Lavia, making it clear how much he wanted them to play together. Lavia couldn't turn down playing with Enzo and Caicedo. Of course, we already know that at that point, Lavia had already chosen to move on and play with Chelsea. That offer had already come through. But yeah, Caicedo, and then of course Hazard a little bit later, playing their role in ensuring that the young lad gets to come through to Chelsea. Let's get to look at yet another one. Chelsea's data team showed how the duo, that is of course Caicedo and Lavia, could complement each other as number 9, as a number 6 combination. Primarily, they saw Lavia's strengths as a midfielder in possession and Caicedo's forte out of possession. So no, these guys are not ending up signing all these kinds of players and all these young players, and what they do excite them by simply because they want them or because another club wants them. Clearly, there is some data that is being played with, and we will remember that when Bluco took over Chelsea first, they came out and stated that data was something they didn't find the club using, and they wanted to use a whole lot more of, and those are some of the results that we are seeing right there. All right, let's get to move on from that and talk this project that these players keep choosing over these other projects that they could have gone for. And Jimmy Floyd Hasselbaink, a legend of the club, did get to speak out on this one, and I would love for us to have a look at that just now. Let's see a quote coming in from him. He comes out to state, look, it is a project. Chelsea is a project, and it will take time. You need to give it time. They have a lot of players, a lot of talented players, but they need to gel, and that takes time. It doesn't matter how much money you throw at it. The only way they will learn is by playing and having that pressure. You will see some of them will make it and be able to handle it, but some, as always is the case, they won't handle the pressure. That is the nature of the beast. I do think Chelsea have bought well, really well, with a lot of young players, and the most important thing now is to trim the squad because there is still a lot of players. Then mold it and everyone can get to know each other. Beautiful stuff. And of course, it is everything that we have been worried about this Chelsea side. So many young players about the same age coming together. But again, if you read that Athletic article that I was just talking about, again, link in description, you will find that, again, players like Lavia are coming to Chelsea simply because they will not be the young kid in the squad, but they will be one of the very many. They are playing with their peers. They understand each other. They are learning together. So yes, the results might not come so fast as Hasselbaink is saying, but someday they will come through. And if some of these players don't make it, you will sell them for a profit. And I think that's exactly why they are on 8-year deals. So you don't look to sell a player who is just with 2 years on the contract, and you can't get much of the money you invested in them back right there. Anyways, moving on from that, let's get to see what else we can look forward to. This weekend, we get to play against Luton Town. And an interesting tweet came up on the timeline that I saw, and I was thinking, yo, the comparisons between Nico Jackson and Didier Drogba, they just won't stop coming. And here is yet another one. CFC Blues _com came out to tweet, August 24th, 2004, Didier Drogba scores his first ever Chelsea goal against a newly promoted side in his third Premier League game. Then he compares that directly with August 25th, 2023, which will be this Friday. Nico Jackson plays against a newly promoted side in his third Premier League game. We will be there. Will he score his first Chelsea goal in that particular game? That is something that we're all looking forward to. I mean, Nico Jackson, and this is not to compare him to the legend that is Sergio Busquets, but he reminds me of him. There was a quote once, I forget who said it, but they say that if you watch a Barcelona game, you might miss out on Sergio Busquets. But if you watch Sergio Busquets, you will watch the game. And there is something brilliant that the media team at Chelsea did this weekend. They had a camera on him in that game versus West Ham United. And I swear to you, I totally missed these things that Nico Jackson did without paying attention to him. And if I'd paid attention to him like that video did, then I could have seen them. And here are the statistics. We love to see them, don't we? Nicolas Jackson's Premier League stats ranked for Chelsea players so far. He's the first in shots taken. He's the first in pressures across the pitch. He's the first in pressures in the attacking third, first in total runs, and he runs into the box the most from any Chelsea player in the squad. How about that? We are very excited, and hopefully he gets that goal, and we shall be very, very excited when all of that gets to happen. All right, how about we wind up our video today? Yeah, it's on a lighter note, but it's on a note that I'm not exactly happy about right now, simply because they chose to go petty, Brighton and off Albion, and troll Moises Caicedo about his performance in the debut. I don't know if you guys saw this screenshot, but it was going around social media yesterday. Have a look at that. All sales are final. No refunds, no returns, with the photo of Moises Caicedo bringing down Emerson in the box to give away that penalty. And, well, I don't know, but it looks like the media team or the social media team at Chelsea are responding to that. And they've put up a video. I would love for you to go on our, that is the Chelsea handle. You will see that they're putting out all these clips about Moises Caicedo preparing for this weekend. And it's looking all good. The presses, the goals, and all of that. I am hoping for the very best. Speaking of hoping, I am hoping that after this video, we've given you enough reason to subscribe to this channel, to turn on your notification bells, and to ensure that every time these videos come through, because the notification bell is on, you watch them and that you share them with all the Chelsea fans that you know. Also, it wouldn't hurt if you followed me on social media at D Mugumisa on X and Instagram, at Double D Mugumisa on TikTok. Hey, it's getting hot in here. Let's keep that blue flag flying high and stay tuned to much more coming through on this channel.